Over the years, WNBA players have consistently voiced their dissatisfaction with their salaries. Despite being paid based on the league's net revenue, their earnings have been close to zero. However, a glimmer of hope has emerged for both the WNBA and its players in the form of Caitlin Clark, an extraordinary talent and undeniably the most beloved female college basketball player in history.
I'll go ahead and say it, dog. I firmly believe that she is the biggest brand in college sports right now.
Who has recently joined the league for the upcoming season.
With the first pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark.
I've dreamed of this moment since I was in second grade. I always just believed in myself.
This presents an incredible opportunity to attract more viewers and subsequently secure higher salaries for the players. Unfortunately, instead of rallying behind Caitlin Clark, the league's top players and legends have exhibited an astonishing level of envy towards her, which threatens to undermine the potential growth of the league. This absurd display of jealousy only reinforces the notion that some women are quick to resent another woman who is actually helping them, simply because she is receiving more attention. It is disheartening to witness such behavior, as it jeopardizes the chance for collective success and progress within the WNBA. Lexi Brown, a WNBA player infamous for her controversial remarks on the Gilbert Arenas podcast, has once again showcased her envy in a clear manner.
haven't seen a female play like her.
No, me either.
That's all I'm saying.
But I think it's like from a freedom standpoint too. I haven't seen a player with that type of green light before in college.
That's fair enough. That's all I'm saying. I've never seen the style of what she plays.
I mean,
I've never seen a female play like that.
I've had games
like that.
I've had games in college and pro, 6, 7, 8 threes made out of 12, 11, 13, not 20. Like.
During a recent episode, Brown hinted that she could have achieved the same level of success as Caitlin Clark in college if she had been given complete control of her team, just like Clark. The sheer amount of animosity and envy displayed by Brown is quite absurd and has now transformed into complete delusion. It's truly astonishing to witness WNBA players, such as Brown, who have consistently underperformed and averaged less than 2 points in multiple WNBA seasons, claim that they are on par with a talented scorer like Caitlin Clark. Instead of celebrating Clark's accomplishments, Brown seems determined to belittle them out of her own deep-seated jealousy. Coming up next, we have the iconic Diana Taurasi from the WNBA, who seemed to have a rather bitter and resentful attitude towards Caitlin's talent and fame. In a discussion about the #1 pick in the WNBA draft, Taurasi wasted no time in declaring her preference for Paige Bueckers over Caitlin Clark.
You have to build a WNBA team. Who are you taking first? Paige or Caitlin?
I'm taking Paige. Next question.
I'm choosing Paige. Next question. It's quite perplexing to hear such a statement, considering Clark's undeniable prowess as a college player, as demonstrated when her team triumphed over Paige Bueckers' UConn Huskies in the NCAA tournament. Furthermore, Caitlin Clark's immense popularity alone would revolutionize the financial aspect of any team fortunate enough to have her. With sports primarily functioning as a business, entertainment second, and only then as a sport, picking Clark as the first draft choice was the only logical decision. It's astonishing that Taurasi, who has been vocal about advocating for higher salaries for WNBA players, couldn't comprehend this. Instead, her envy clouded her judgment, leading her to imply that Clark wouldn't be as exceptional in the WNBA as she was in college.
Reality is coming, and you see it on the NBA side, and you're going to see it on this side, where you look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to come with some grown women that have been playing professional basketball for a long time. Not saying that it's not going to translate, because when you're great at what you do, you're just going to get better. But there is going to be a transition period where you're going to have to give yourself some grace as a rookie, and it might take a little bit longer for some people.
However, she's discouraging viewers from anticipating Clark's success in the professional league. It's truly disappointing to witness such behavior from an ambassador of the league. Breanna Stewart and Chiney Ogwumike, two well-known WNBA stars, seem to have let their jealousy blind them to the incredible talent and potential that Caitlin Clark represents for the league. Stewart, who achieved great success with her stacked UConn roster and won an NCAA tournament, refused to acknowledge Clark as the best female college player of all time simply because she didn't have a championship under her belt. This kind of narrow-minded thinking only diminishes Stewart's credibility, especially since she has been an advocate for fair pay for WNBA players. Unfortunately, her constant complaints about pay and entitlement have actually hurt the league, pushing away potential fans. Instead of recognizing the opportunity Clark brings to the table and supporting her, Stewart's jealousy takes precedence, preventing her from boosting Clark as the face of the league. Similarly, Chini Ogwumike, known more for her sports analysis than her on-court performance, also refused to give Clark the title of the greatest player ever.
Hey, Chine, is Caitlin Clark the best player ever? What is the answer?
I will say respectfully, no. Caitlin Clark is not the greatest player of all time.
It's intriguing how these WNBA players go against the majority of NCAA women's basketball fans who see Clark as the GOAT. Clearly, jealousy is clouding their judgment. Swoops' jealousy towards Caitlin Clark was evident in her attempts to undermine and discredit Caitlin's success. By insinuating that Caitlin's achievements were somehow less impressive because they took longer to accomplish than Plum's, Swoops not only displayed a lack of sportsmanship, but also a lack of respect for Caitlin's dedication and skill. It is clear that Swoops' comments were driven by envy and insecurity, as she felt threatened by Caitlin's rise to stardom in the basketball world. Instead of celebrating Caitlin's accomplishments and recognizing her talent, Swoops chose to tear her down in a misguided attempt to protect her own legacy. Ultimately, Swoops' jealousy only serves to highlight Caitlin's greatness and resilience in the face of unwarranted criticism. Despite facing unfair attacks from a fellow athlete, Caitlin has continued to excel on the court and prove her worth as a basketball player. Her success speaks for itself, and no amount of jealousy or negativity can diminish her talent and determination. And remember, if you enjoyed this video and want to stay up to date with all things women's basketball, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Together, let's shine a spotlight on the incredible athletes who inspire us all to reach for the stars. Thank you for joining us on this unforgettable journey. And until next time, keep dreaming, keep believing, and keep balling.